Calgary Flames are hot right now and are severely overperforming this season, but the thing is, they could get even better next year. NHL Insider Darren Dreger has dropped a Calgary Flames free agency bomb where the team could do something rare this offseason to help them for the future. Plus, we have multiple other Flames updates that we will get into later in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family, and let's hop in, talk about this Dreger Bomb. And I know it's a little bit early to be talking offseason, especially when things are super crazy right now in this playoff race, this unexpected playoff race, but it has been absolutely excellent to witness. But hey, let's talk about the summer, everyone's favorite month. Darren Dreger, he's been talking, and we have a great article here written by William Grigsby, and he writes NHL Rumours, Florida Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, Calgary Flames. The dust has settled with the passing of the trade deadline. There's still NHL rumors to discuss. It is 24/7, 365 when it comes to NHL rumors. The discussion can be about what teams will do about signing players before free agency and how they will attempt to improve their roster. So obviously in this article, they go over the Panthers. Essentially, they say they should do everything they can to re-sign Sam Bennett. Carolina Hurricanes, they say they should do everything they can to try and get Mitch Marner, which is pretty crazy. But of course, we care about the Calgary Flames. And what could they do? I said in the intro, it'd be something a little more rare, something we don't see as much. The Flames, they got a lot of options heading into the summer. Well, he writes Calgary Flames offer sheet may be an option. And offer sheets are crazy when they happen. Obviously, we saw it happen last year when St. Louis got two players from the Oilers. We loved it to see that, especially with how well they're playing. Dylan Holloway, Philip Broberg, obviously going to St. Louis from Edmonton. But hey, maybe the Flames. So, per Darren Dreger, TSN.ca, of course, a TSN NHL Insider, are the Calgary Flames eyeing a huge all-caps offer sheet this summer? And crazy if the Flames do this. We've seen the Flames attempt it in the past, when the Flames almost got Ryan O'Reilly back in the day. There were rumblings that the Flames were going to sign Ovechkin or trade for Ovechkin or offer sheet Ovechkin. It was crazy back in the day. Unfortunately, rumors are just rumors. But there's some legitimacy to this one. So let's hop in. So by pieces, Dreger would be referring to the draft pick compensation necessary in the event of an offer sheet signing per the NHL rules. The higher the AAV in the offer sheet, the more costly the draft picks. But the Flames have 2 first, a second, and 2 third-round picks in the 2026 draft. Consequently, they do have a little extra to play with 4 offer sheets this coming summer. Then there's that boatload of cap room they have. So the Flames essentially have the assets to make an offer sheet happen, which is pretty nuts. With the Flames unexpectedly competing for a playoff spot, they intend to build their roster to continue the success. Expect the Flames to be aggressive in trying to secure a young RFA star on the rise this summer. Fits the plans for the future, of course. One name that Molberg and Dreger mentioned as a potential target is defenseman Bowen Byram of the Buffalo Sabres. Interesting. That's why he's on your thumbnail there. He was in the intro of this video. He was a topic of discussion to be traded before the deadline, but it didn't transpire. And this one's interesting. I think it's definitely an option for an offer sheet. Is that the kind of player the Flames would go for? I'm not too sure. The Flames have a lot of good defensemen, especially in the pipeline. I know Bowen Byram is an established defenseman now. He's won the Stanley Cup, but he is seems like he's always on crutches. He is just injured a lot. And do we really need defensemen? Don't we want these young centers we always hear about? Well, either way, when Dreger mentions it, you gotta talk about it. So Bowen Byram maybe is going to be on the scope for the Flames this summer for an offer sheet. Let's wrap up the article here. So no doubt possessing cap space enables a team to have the power to make moves that in the past were limited. The Flames see their opportunity and tend to use it to their advantage. Obviously, at the trade deadline, the Flames weren't really able to weaponize their cap space, even though they had a boatload, which was too bad. But going into this summer, hey, they could sign a free agent if a free agent really wants to come here and be, kind of part of a sort of rebuild. Not really too sure what's going on, but also they could use it in terms of an offer sheet, which is pretty crazy. But I didn't want to let this kind of insane free agency offer sheet talk finish here. So I decided to take a look at maybe some other RFAs the Flames could offer sheet. Because again, I'm not really too sure if Bowen Byram is the best option here. So I looked at kind of the top 12 RFAs going into 2025. And I picked 3 of them that we can take a look at. First one, kind of like a Bowen Byram, but maybe just an upgrade. And it's Mr. Luke Hughes of the New Jersey Devils. We obviously just saw him the other night. So he is younger. So age on July 1st. He will be 21. He's obviously a defenseman as well. He had less than $1 million cap hit this season, obviously still on his ELC. Arbitration rights, no, but bargaining chips, he's a 4th overall draft pick. Legit hockey family, as we know, with Quinn looking unreal, Jack also unreal but hurt. World junior medalist, already rep Team USA twice at the World Championships, Calder finalist, named to the 2024 NHL All-Rookie Team, EA Sports cover boy, impressive 47-point rookie campaign, and instant top 4 D-man in the pros. Yes, he is crazy. It would be expensive to go after Luke Hughes in an offer sheet scenario. Of course, I think the Devils, they have a really solid D-core, one of the best in the league, but they're going to want to keep hold of Luke Hughes. But maybe there's a chance the Flames could at least put a little offer out there, and we'll see what happens. But definitely an option here, better than Bowen Byram, younger, and could definitely be part of the Flames' entire future if he wanted to be here. I know he's American and that, is red flags all over the place, but the Flames also have some really good Americans that will stick around. Think of Coronato, think of course of Dustin Wolf. Maybe Luke Hughes could be part of that as well. Another defenseman, Noah Dobson. And the reason I put him is because he's a little bit older, also kind of similar to Bowen Byram in a way, and correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Noah Dobson actually drafted to the New York Islanders using a Flames pick? Wasn't that part of that terrible Travis Hamonic trade? I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but either way, Noah Dobson, age on July 1st, he'll be 25, of course, a defenseman. This year, only at $4 million, so I don't know. I think his market will be pretty crazy going into free agency, but who knows? Arbitration rights, yes. There's another key, bargaining chips. He's a right-shot blue liner with tremendous vision, so if we lose a guy like Andersson or Weegar, there's your replacement. He was a top 12 draft pick, one of 2 Islanders defensemen to record 60 assists in a single season. That's pretty crazy. First Isles D-man to hit 70 points since Denis Potvin. That is crazy. Getting, obviously, comparisons to Dennis Potvin is nuts. Logged 24.5 minutes per night last season, tops among all pending RFAs, seldom takes penalties. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Again, the market for him, obviously the Islanders are the ones primed to sign him. He's going to get paid, so the Flames would have to really put in a crazy offer sheet to go after Dobson, but it'd be more worth it to go after a player like him than a Bowen Byram. But again, I'm not too sure if the Flames should be doing any offer sheets on defensemen when that's really not our main issue going forward. So the last one I decided to include here is JJ Peterka, because I think this might be the most realistic one. There are other young centers out there, guys like Marco Rossi, he'll be expensive, but Peterka's interesting. So his age on July 1st, only 23, his position, a center. That is key. He was also still on his ELC this year, making well under $1 million per season. Arbitration rights, no. Bargaining chips. So he was a 2022 AHL All-Rookie Team. Very good. Silver medalist and best forward at the 2023 World Championship. Superb skater, a sniper. Career high 28 goals and 50 points last season. The latest, in the case of multiple RFAs who have shown early promise, Tage Thompson, Dylan Cousins, Rasmus Dahlino, and power Matthias Samuelsson, Buffalo Sabres GM Kevin Adams has tried to get ahead of the breakout by locking up his young players for major terms. So it looks like maybe something similar could happen here, unless an offer sheet is sprung upon Mr. Adams there. He won't be as expensive as some of these other guys, so there's a chance that if the Flames are to kind of weaponize their cap space and their picks, Peterka could be a key player here. He hasn't quite still broken out. I know he had a good season last year, isn't doing terrible this year on, let's be honest, an awful Buffalo Sabres team for what seems like eternity. So he could definitely pick up his game a little bit, and with that young age and position, that's exactly what Conroy is looking for. You never know. That, I think, is the key one to keep on the radar for the Flames going into this summer. But let me know what you think. Should the Flames be tossing around offer sheets this summer, or just kind of go with the players they already have and maybe make a splash or two in free agency otherwise? Now let's get into some of these updates. Just a few little housekeeping items for the Flames here. The first one, quite important. As we know, in yesterday's game, MacKenzie Weegar opted not to play because of a lower body injury, but we have an update here. So great news for the Flames, as Ryan Huska said after the game. He expects MacKenzie Weegar will play Tuesday in Calgary. Weegar lasted 9 minutes into the warm-up last night before deciding his lower body injury was too much to play through. So that's why he didn't play last night or yesterday afternoon, but very good that he obviously is expected to be healthy, and the Flames really would love to have him around. Everything he brings is great. I know he leads the leagues in giveaways, but when you have the puck that much, that's bound to happen. So either way, nice to see that he is healthy. Next one, just a little stat for you guys. So crazy finish. Shout out to the fellas. We came to play on this road trip. That's a little quote from Nazem Kadri after a 4-3 overtime win. That gives the Flames, here it is, that gives the Flames a league best 31 straight wins when scoring 4 or more goals. When the Flames score goals, they win. They have the goaltending and the defense to back it up. They just need the offense, and they are practically unstoppable. 31 straight wins when they score 4 or more goals. That is absolutely nuts. If the offense goes, this team looks so good. Last thing, of course, a little standings update. I know in yesterday's video we looked at it quite a bit, but the Flames sit 2 points out of the final wildcard spot behind the Blues, but do have 2 games in hand, a big week coming up. Of course, Vancouver actually behind the Flames now, 76 points compared to the Flames 77, and the Flames have a game in hand on the Canucks. The Canucks do have an easier game today against the Nashville Predators, and UC Saros won't even be in net for the Preds, so it looks like it'll be another dub for the Canucks. You never know, though, but we'll see. The Canucks have some injury trouble right now, and it'll be interesting to see who plays for them. But as of right now, the Flames kind of control their own destiny. They've got 13 games left. You kind of expect them to have to win at least 8 or 9 of those to sneak in, and hey, who knows? They might just do it. Now let's wrap up this video with the comment of the day, as we love to do here on the channel. Comes, of course, from yesterday's video after that electric win against the Isles. And this was just a great comment here from James Anderson. And James said, falling deeper and deeper in love with this team every single game. After those wins, it's hard not to just get even more attached to the team that we already love oh so much. And it's just so true. The passion the fans are showing right now for the team, and more importantly, the passion the players are showing for this organization, is exactly what you love to see, especially at this time of year. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe like you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.